Hey, how are you today? I'm Red, and today I'm going to be reading some r/entitled people. I love hearing about these entitled jerks, and I hope you do too, because here we go. Fiancé leans on own car, gets told it's not his. So basically he was leaning against his car out of a store finishing a cigarette before he went in, when some random woman walks up to him and says, "I don't think the owner would appreciate you leaning on their car." He told this woman he owned the car, but she tried to argue the fact that it was her car. "It's my car, get off it!" He pulled out the keys and unlocked the car, and she just went silent and walked away. What the hell? Yeah, maybe she needs to get a life. Or at least get something to occupy her time, because who looks at someone leaning on a car and assumes that it's not their car they're leaning against? That's really bizarre. Okay, here is our next story. So, you're not obligated to use the baby changing table. I work at a local sub shop in my town. Technically it's a chain store, but the only locations right now are in my state, so it has a mom and pop vibe. The one I work at is pretty hard to get to from the main drag. You sort of have to weave through a neighbourhood and the community college's parking lot, so only locals ever really come in. For some reason last night though, some random guy came in. He had a thick Texas accent and held a lot of pride in letting us know that he was from the Supreme State. He unironically called it that. He ordered his sandwich and headed to the bathroom. Where I work, we have single stall bathrooms, the kind where you walk in and the toilet and sink are next to each other, and you have to lock the door behind yourself. Well, in both the women's and men's bathroom, there's a baby change table. One of those big grey ones with the cartoon koala on the front. It folds down and has a little buckle. We have one in each bathroom because, well, single fathers exist. The conversation goes as follows. The entitled Texan storms out of the bathroom and snaps his fingers at me. "Hey kid!" "Yes, sir?" "Why is there one of them women's things in the men's bathroom?" "Pardon me?" "One of them girly tables for the babies. You have one in the man bathroom." "Oh, the changing table?" "Yes, sir, we have one in both bathrooms." "Well, why is that?" "So that men can change their baby's diaper if they need to." "Well, that's the wife's job. Why are you promoting men to be like Why are you promoting men to be like women? What the F? Sometimes single fathers come in, or it'll just be a dad and his kids. It's just there for convenience. It makes me feel like a woman. I don't need it in the man's bathroom. Oh, okay. Honestly, I was past the point of caring and was just trying to appease him so he'd leave me alone. Well, I don't need to use it. Sir, you're not obligated to use the baby changing table. He just stared at me with his mouth hanging open before shaking his head, sighing and saying to himself, "I can't believe these damn kids." He wasn't wearing a mask either, which is why I could see his mouth hanging open. He had it on, but it was all bunched up under his chin, covering nothing important. You know, I have to say, people usually complain that there's not changing tables in the men's bathroom. Okay, here's the next story. Boyfriend disturbs ambulance. This happened in August 2020, and I still can't believe what kind of people are living on this planet. First of all, I work as a paramedic in a small town in northern Germany, 30 kilometers away from the nearest big city. Sometimes we need to bring patients to the big city. It was a hot and busy day. We were rolling the first 6 hours through the whole city, but mostly small things that just needed transport. After the first real emergency, a car crash that needed transport to the mentioned bigger city, we were putting our stuff back together at the hospital. Not even 1 minute after setting us on the status free for calls, the dispatch had something for us. Woman, around 20-year-old, feeling unwell, no more information. That means it's possibly everything from toe pain to cardiac arrest. After a 10-minute drive with lights and music, we arrive and ring the doorbell. The patient's boyfriend opens the door holding his phone up and saying, "Hey guys, the ambulance came very quick, even with the sirens on." Me and my partner look at each other with a WTF look. "Good day, we were called to the patient. Are we here?" The patient's boyfriend is still filming. "Yeah, come in guys. That's gonna be great." I'm thinking, what the F is wrong here? After we went into the living room, there was a female around 25 years old lying on the couch, really thin. You could see some of her bones and she was completely unresponsive. While my partner was checking her blood pressure and pulse, etc., I was getting the monitor EKG ready. I asked the patient's boyfriend what had happened. The patient's boyfriend is still filming us. "She was filming her sport tutorial for her Instagram followers and suddenly fainted. She's on a new diet. She just looks too fat." I look at the patient and she's really thin. "Has she ate or drank anything today? And could you please put that phone down?" "Just a little bowl of cereal and a glass of orange juice." "No, I don't need to put it down. These blue light stories are epic on Instagram." We got interrupted by the monitor that made an alarm sound. The blood pressure was worryingly low and the rest didn't look good either. My partner says, "We need a doctor here." In Germany, we can call doctors to the scene if we need to give special medications or need to make invasive treatments. I call the doctor. "Mr. Patient's boyfriend, stop filming. Your girlfriend is in a critical condition." "Nah man, this is gonna be huge. She will love to put it on her YouTube." My partner. "Yeah, the How I Nearly Died vlog. Absolutely great idea." I looked at my partner and gave him the better shut up look. While discussing the phone problem with the patient's boyfriend, I was making the patient's arm ready to put a needle in it. While I was unpacking the needle and getting it ready, the boyfriend came so close that he hit me and I nearly stabbed myself. That was the boiling point. I was now really pissed. "If you don't back off and put the phone down, I will get the police here and they will take care of it. You don't understand, do you? Your girlfriend has bad blood pressure, oxygen, and pulse. I'm really worried that we're close to doing CPR. Even our doctor is on the way. So back off and put the phone down or the police will really take care of it." "Sorry, I can't. This is my work." Me and my partner look at each other with a, "Is he effing kidding us" look. "Alright, I'm calling the police." A few minutes after that, the doctor arrived. He was annoyed too by the patient's boyfriend and told him to go away. But the boyfriend still didn't listen. A few minutes later, the cops came and made him delete all the footage. They stood with him outside until we went to the hospital. We drove as fast as possible to the hospital and managed to get the patient alive into the ICU. A few weeks later, my partner heard from his girlfriend, a nurse that works there. The patient made it and is now in good hands, and hopefully dumped her boyfriend. I'm thanking God for my situation in a small town. A lot less idiots to worry about. I just can't believe how dumb our species can be. So much for a modern world. "Oh yeah, your girlfriend is like unresponsive. Let's film it for Instagram and YouTube." I hope you guys enjoyed those r/entitled people stories. Read by Red, that's me. Please give the video a like because I'm pretty sure you enjoyed them and not liking it would make you an entitled person. And don't forget to subscribe as well if you haven't already because I make videos every day just for you and you know you want to see them. Thanks so much, guys.